flow, coming in slow. Might kick a nigga though, whoa. Homie tucks with a fofo. Hit me one and I'm done.
Why can't you?
Was I? I actually don't remember.
You said it in you said like on the last episode you damn near wanted to. Yeah. Like you that's the crazy thing about this man. He'll defend me 1 second, then the next second
no, because I can attack you.
Okay, why?
I have that ability.
Why? Okay, why?
Because I've been hanging out with you consistently for the last like 5 years.
Yeah. You think you just get to be able to do that? You think you just like?
Yeah, you try it with me.
I gotta take it there.
I gotta return it.
I mean, it doesn't work out every time I try it with you, but it doesn't hurt to try.
You don't have the timing I've got.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take is what.
Yeah, I respect you for it. I respect you.
Oh, look at that! Finally, some respect.
Here it comes.
For once in his life.
All right. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Sexy Sad Boys. This is episode. Oh my God!
I hate it.
My podcast brain just cannot remember the episode that we're on currently. Jesus! That's right, Johnny. Episode 4.
See, I told you he was smoking reefer the other day. Now he's a homosexual. he's touching you all on your leg and stuff.
I haven't been touched like that in years.
Oh, you haven't? Well,
you nut?
No, I hold it in. I hold it in.
Well, tonight, with us, guys, we got our friend Johnny with us. Johnny, how about you introduce yourself? Even though I just kind of introduced you. So.
I mean, hey man, if you know me, you know me.
Bring the mic closer to you.
If you know,
you know me, you know me. If you don't, you should. I just can't put that on the spot.
That's your little thing that you.
I closed it. Shut up.
Okay, because I heard that and that annoyed the shit out of me. So we got Johnny here tonight with us. But when I was picking Johnny up, this is what we have to get to first. This is what we have to get to first.
That was a good one.
So, Chris, we already like figured out the whole thing of why like you were irritated earlier. But here's the thing. I just want the audience to know this. I called Chris earlier. And I was like, Chris, whenever he answers the phone and he says, what, you know, he's like, he might be irritated by something.
It's a toss up, yeah.
Yeah, because he might be irritated by...
Nigga said, you don't have to talk to me like that.
Okay, why are you trying to make it seem like I'm...
No, you good.
Okay, because I called him, I didn't yell at Chris, I didn't say anything mean to Chris. Chris answers the phone and he just says, what? And I'm just like, all right, I already know where this conversation is going to take us now. Just by him saying that. He answers the phone, we talk with each other and shit like that. And then all I hear is this girl in the back say, who is that? She said, who is that? And he's like, it's Lorenzo. And she's like, hi, Lorenzo. I say hi back. And then Chris proceeds to try to have more of a conversation with me. And Chris, you're so mean. Because I don't know what she was trying to say, but Chris just I think he turned around. Or he could have just been still like looking at the phone. He turned around and he was just like, can you please shut the fuck up on the phone?
That's like a real problem I have.
But why'd you have to say shut the fuck up though?
I don't, because when I'm like mad, don't get in my way.
It could be like a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
Did you apologize to her?
No, I didn't apologize.
You can't do one thing and then like you gotta
live it down, bro. You gotta see it through, my boy.
So after you say, okay, so how do you feel after you say the shut the fuck up?
I be Gucci because she finds her. She don't even remember that. I just got like right as soon as I was like walking up to the apartments, walking toward this apartment building. I miss you text. so that must not have been that important to her.
I'm home free.
I'm Gucci.
No,
I'm
because
Gucci.
Like I was telling Johnny in the car, I was just like, there's not many times Chris says "shut the fuck up" to somebody that I've heard that's outside of me or maybe a couple other people. So when he said it to her, it was just kind of shocking to me.
From the time that we've been together and had that conversation, I'm kind of thinking it's like an enduring thing. Like he not gonna like keep it real with you if you know, like like not saying that you go fake the fuck with anybody, but if it's like a very like somebody you care about, he gonna tell you to shut the fuck up. Out of love.
But Chris,
Glad Mikey know
Because I do the same.
Mikey the only motherfucker that I know that I've never had any type of problem with.
you having that lighter? Wait, so
Yeah.
we've had problems, Chris?
No, we haven't had. No. Okay, so like I've never had to check Mikey because Mikey like intelligent. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we typically on the same wavelength.
Majority of the times.
Majority of the time? Okay. Well, that is true. You guys have known each other longer, too, so that makes sense.
Is that a shot?
No, it's not a shot. That's just a fact.
I damn near don't think that we've known each other longer. I think it's just like we just have the same vibe.
Yeah. Kind of
When
like.
were you born, Johnny?
What year was I born?
Yeah.
What are you? You me now? You the?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to see if he was born under the same star as we were, bro.
I was born in 1997.
97?
Oh, I was also born in 1997.
What month?
February. The first day of the solstice.
Is there like juices in here?
Yeah.
There is.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense then. It kind of goes hand in hand with each other though.
No, we both just chill niggas.
Just chill ass, cool ass niggas.
Chris can be
Was that a gulp?
no.
He did just swallow hard as hell. That man said,
I don't
It's a
think I
very
did that.
cartoonish thing.
I think everything about me is cartoonish.
Not yet.
"What was you about to say?"
Not yet. Wait till you get back into a relationship. And then we go talk.
Okay, wait, no,
Because
wait,
look,
wait, let me see where you're gonna take this. Let me see where you're gonna take
okay.
this.
Relationship, like guys in a relationship and guys outside of relationships are like two different people. Cause like you kind of like and when you single, you got your peacock feathers out. Kind of want to impress somebody, so you act in a different way. And when you got somebody, it's like you can kind of just be yourself fully, and it's cartoony.
Do you think that's a thing of like being like in your 20s and in a relationship? Because I see a lot of niggas, like old niggas, is just like that's who they are, or is it that they've just been in that mode for so long that that's just who they are now?
I think it's more. I think it's a lot of stubbornness. Like I'm just like this now for. And then they found the secret. The secret is pay.
Make sure you're speaking.
You just pay. You just pay.
You just pay for what?
Pay. Just pay for pussy. Pay for companions. Just pay. So they don't necessarily have to do the whole horse and the horse and pony show that we would have
Faking
to
the
do.
front.
Yeah, because they could just all right. Let's go to the chase. Yes or no? We got pride that still can get hurt. My dad ate a hot dog the other day. And got mad at me because I said that was a glizzy. He was like, "I'm gonna eat a hot dog if I want one." I'm like, "There's no shame in that at
It's
all."
okay to be a glizzy glob.
Gobbler, you can eat a glizzy and be okay, Dad. I'm just fucking with you.
And then my brother, bless his heart, he's the violent type. So he like, motherfucker say anything about me eating a hot dog, I'm like, bro, you don't have to up on anybody because they making a joke. It's a joke.
Relax.
Wait, did your brother want to threaten somebody with violence because they were?
Try it. I've not yet to see it, but it's on the table. Like,
I can see something like that happening. Yeah.
most definitely.
But why? Well, okay.
I remember
it's-
him.
Would it be fair to say that your
Bro was
brother is
beefing.
like, huh?
I said I remember him and bro was beefing.
What, you were beefing with your
Taekwondo-
brother or your brother was
Taekwondo.
beefing with somebody else?
No, he know.
I don't think we should be saying.
I was in the
something.
car with him one day, and I found out like the next day that the car that we was in was finna get sparked just because.
And that was like the dumbest reason.
Did you stop hanging out with those people after that?
I stopped hanging out with those people like months later because I was making money for a little bit.
Doing what?
This was when I was with Austin and them, like working on cars and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was that year. I remember that. That was a really bad year for me.
For me too. It was a
I
terrible
think
year.
for all
because-
of us
yeah.
until like 2017, I think that's when it started to like.
Yeah. Honestly,
Not you, but
shit didn't start picking up until 2019, and then COVID happened.
right.
Yeah, I think COVID kind of fucked everybody up. But then it made a lot of people rich too at the same
I've
time.
had some of the best sex of my life.
I
during
had
COVID.
I'm trying to think of the amount of sex I had during COVID.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Wait,
Yeah.
who were you fucking during COVID?
The person I'm fucking now.
Were you? You were fucking during COVID?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were. I thought you were like.
I don't tell everybody my shit.
Okay, I don't either. I mean, I express it to you,
Yeah.
and then you clown me for some of the interactions that I have.
Because what
but-
a friend
I met
for.
Shorty at the beginning of
Did you?
COVID. Yeah. Like right before it started.
Oh.
Like a couple months before COVID started, we started hanging out.
Is this
Right,
asking
2019.
too much?
You said what?
Is this asking too much?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We already smoked cigarettes, so fuck it. I mean, but either way, like, I think I was
Being polite.
I remember I just there was this one time I walked. I forget who I was hanging out with, but I walked from somebody's house. Then I had to walk all the way to my mom's house to pick up my
Can you
the car
smoke
from
on
my
TikTok?
brother. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Nah, you're in the way of Johnny. That's okay. They won't see it.
Okay.
What I will do.
What? Okay, that's smart. That's a smart idea. No, but there was one time I think I drove all the way to Indiana to go fuck a girl during COVID, and that's when my transmission on my car was like getting really bad too. So I was kind of risking it doing that. But I had to do a huge journey just trying to do that. I had to walk all the way from my friend's place all the way to my mom's place in Cal Park, and fucking grab the car from there. And it took like damn near half the night. I think it felt like to just get over there because it was taking so much time.
Yeah, I'm too late.
But or maybe it was just the fact that like I wanted pussy that badly. It just like time just seemed
Understandable.
like it was slowing down.
Understandable.
We've all been down
Yeah,
bad
we've
before.
all had to jump through hoops to get to one hole.
But is that down bad though? Just because like
I mean, to whose standard?
Yeah, but
Because you could be getting no ass at all,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
and that's down bad. Or
Yeah.
you could be like, you could have went on a blank mission, and in my opinion, Indiana anything is a blank mission because that shit is too far.
Yeah.
Depending on where you go.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't fuck. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I did go to Indiana one night to link with a shorty, but like I didn't. At some point, I told this story on the podcast already. I just like left. This was on my birthday, like in 2018.
I don't remember you telling this story.
I did tell this story.
You told this story on this podcast, or
Yeah, on this podcast. I drove to Indiana to Gary to link with a shorty. Yeah.
She must have
In the
been bad.
middle of the night, bro. It was like 8.
All right, so the thing,
is
the
not that
thing be,
late.
the thing be like,
It's pretty late.
That's not that late.
For Gary, Indiana?
Maybe
It's
for
pretty-
maybe for Gary. I'll
In
give you that.
December?
I'll give you that. Maybe for Gary, that's late, but that's not really that late. I'm thinking you saying like 2 a.m. or some shit like that. I've gone to get pussy at like 2 a.m.
I went home at like 2 in the morning. We hung out for like 4 hours
Yeah, they
and
are.
cuddled on the beach, and then I drove home.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think you did. Yeah, I think you did tell a story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
I be like linking with shorties, and then I don't be that horny.
right?
I'd be.
It's like when
horny.
you cook a big meal and you don't feel like eating it after.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I
Yeah,
get
it's just too much.
I wanted. I was supposed to go out with a girl today, but I woke up late today. I woke up at like 11 o'clock this morning, and then I think I didn't really get out of bed until maybe like 1 or 2. I hopped on the game for a bit, played Call of Duty with my brother, and then
Hilarious.
So the time that you spent playing Call of Duty,
Well, she
could've
didn't
been
get out of
getting-
work till like 2:00.
You could have been getting called to booty.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been playing Fortnite like crazy all day.
He found out about the non-building shit now that they.
No,
have the
I
Fortnite.
knew about it. I knew
Oh.
about that for like a while.
So was the building the worst part about?
But yeah,
Fortnite?
genuinely.
Because you can literally build a house in like 2 seconds.
Don't nobody hate me, but Fortnite is the worst part about Fortnite. Maybe because I never really played it. Like it's
okay.
I don't know, bro. I feel like for me personally, I have like a thing with video games where like if it's not like mechanically insane, if there isn't too much going on, if there's not too much going on, I start getting disinterested. Like if I can't like flex on niggas with the shit I'm able to do.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to building in Fortnite, I'd be like, nah, now it's too much.
this shit getting real.
Yeah, like
Splatoonish.
Apex.
Yeah.
Like this is a Splatoon game or something.
Apex adds enough. Oh, God. Apex.
Yeah, Apex is like doable.
Yeah,
I
Apex
used to be
adds enough
smoking
in there.
niggas on Apex.
Apex used to add
What else
enough
is-
gameplay in there and enough mechanics in there, or they still do, just for it to still be good. I don't know
Okay.
how they still make. The
I don't think I
game.
could get back on Apex for a little bit though.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like Apex is like a lot. Not
I
even
feel
like a lot.
It's like a compete. It's like
Yeah.
a competitive thing.
It's
now.
yeah.
Just
The
beat
sweats on
Apex.
Apex be really sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people on there that play the game for like hours and hours and just like try to perfect shit, but I don't care. I just play the game just to have fun and not worry too much about. I used to play with somebody that was like really competitive at like playing games and shit like that, and I don't. It's like a hard thing to only want to just like, oh, because it's not the shit on people that like a game a lot. If you like a game a lot and you want to be good at that game all the time, I can understand that. But when you're playing with friends and you're trying to be competitive, I don't get the point in being competitive when you're just playing with friends.
Bragging rights.
But it's just
You
like
got brothers, which confused me that you made that statement. Well, me personally, I believe that, like, you know, that if you grew up with people of your age, your cousins or brothers, that you kind of got like a competitive edge to yourself. Like, not I'm gonna beat you, I'm finna shit on you and call you, you know, like a weak bitch or nothing like that. But it's just like the thought of beating these people that you lose to, and like it's just like consistent.
But and there's like
competitiveness.
friendly competition, and then there's like competition where it's just like, all right, you're making this too. Like if it gets to a
One
point-
person wants to demolish the other person, but the other person they want to demolish is like, I'm just doing this for me
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my gosh, I got the same thing with Demar. Like it's this thing that we got going on, like in Madden, and oh my gosh, it burns me. Like this is one of the few things on this damn planet that pissed me off. Like, all right, so he had an old game, and
right.
you know the mechanics of a game once you play it for so long.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. So I'm gonna be real tonight with y'all. I got my ass bust. I don't like admitting that, but I got my ass bust. So now every time I try to play him, he be like, "Yeah, I play, but don't take it serious." And he know that pissed me off. Like, take it serious. I want to win. I want
Yeah.
to beat you now.
Yeah.
But that is as far as the competition can go. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what y'all go through. If they gotta
What we
like,
went through.
if they went through, because like what was some of the stuff that they did? Like the kind of
Okay, because I don't want to make it seem like this person is a bad person or anything like that. It's just that
you are. That's exactly what he meant.
no.
I'm gonna ask you at some point about the text you sent me, but continue.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wanted to get into that. No, it's just that if we have to get to a point where we're screaming at each other, like about a game, about like something that like, well, literally a few clicks of a button can just be gone forever from existence. Like, it's not that serious to me, and I understand like
Semantics, really? You gonna take the high road on this one? We shouldn't be yelling at each other. Nah, bro, he's yelling at his ass.
no, because here's the thing, like we'll be playing on the same team. And he'll be, and like I'll make a fuck up, or I don't play the game that much. And
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm not gonna say their name.
Okay, don't say their name. I
Yeah.
think I know actually, but continue.
No, but like he'll get very like for real upset, like real mad about something like in a game. like that doesn't, to me, that doesn't really matter.
There's a lot of niggas like that.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
I mean, you kind of got like that in Destiny when we played it together.
No. The reason I snapped
I
on you with
understand the whole
Destiny,
mechanics to the game, to the
he was confusing like little shit. This
I was about to say that it's the dumb shit.
like bother me.
like I didn't know a hand cannon was different from a fucking pistol.
Yeah, no, yeah. He was calling a hand cannon a sidearm, and I was like, bro, you can literally read at the top of the description of the gun what the fuck it is.
Let me just let you realize this shit, right? If I have a small arm like pistol, right?
But a hand cannon isn't small. That bitch take up like
if it's not a rifle or
35%
if
of the
it's not a
screen.
shotgun, it's just a regular fucking like
it's a
sidearm to me. It's just a sidearm to me. That's all it is. Chris acts like I knew that. So there was one time we were playing Destiny 2 together, and the whole night he was being upset at me.
What is a Glock to you?
I was just sitting there thinking like, well, you know, Dracos, they got 22 caliber Dracos, which are already machine pistols,
Right.
which is it can be
It's a sidearm.
It's a machine pistol. It's big enough.
But can you put it on your
A
side?
Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle is big as
Can
fuck.
it fit
That's
on
a
your
fucking
waist?
hand
Can
cannon.
it
Ranger
fit-
Hornets.
Can it fit on your waist? Is all I'm saying. Can you put it in a holster and can it fit on your waist? It's a sidearm. I don't care what you say. I don't care if all you gun niggas come in.
That's a broad spectrum. That's like because you can put a knife on your waist.
Cause I feel like when you
It's
have
still a knife.
when you have like Desert Eagle, I never see like people holster their Desert Eagle on their hip.
Cause you're gonna look like a jackass.
Hold it.
I think the holsters for that shit be like right here.
If
That's
you can
usually
hold,
where
if
I
you
see
can holster
that
it on
shit.
your waist, if you can put it in like a
that would be an
little,
efficient one because
little
it's
shoulder
heavy as hell.
pocket.
You pull your pants down.
Yeah.
If you can put it on your waist, if you can put it in a little shoulder pocket, it's a sidearm to me. I'm sorry, it's just a sidearm. But either way, back to the point.
Okay.
Like,
Because that's
they were just way. The person that
that's
I'm talking
a
about was just way too
laptop right
competitive.
there.
Okay, shut up.
That's a
No, it's
laptop.
not.
It do the same thing a laptop
That's a
do.
tower. That is not a
Right.
fucking.
He making
laptop.
points.
They both,
Right.
This nigga making
It's
points.
a what? It's a hard drive.
all right, it's a side. Okay, there's sidearms and then there's hand.
You gotta
cannons.
be able to differentiate.
Okay, different. They're differentiated now. This is sidearm and
I think
hand-
you
and
just
hand
threw.
cannon.
I think you just threw that out the window. It was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna.
But what about the person he was playing?
No, it's just that
games
like,
with?
Okay.
I like the competition with that he had sometimes. Like he had a competitive nature in general. Let's just let that be known because he did play sports. So like somebody that does play sports,
That's the
I
type.
understand that like they're going to have a competitive nature and they're going to want to win. When I'm playing a game, like when it comes to like if it's not a single player game, you want to be able to win in a game because if you win, you progress through the story within that game.
Yeah.
But if it's a multiplayer game, it's just like it doesn't matter that much to me because
Can I take this? Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it doesn't matter that much to me because I don't the progression of that game doesn't matter that much. Like just because I get a couple more skins and like more stats to add to my profile, that's cool. But I just want to sit there and enjoy the game with friends.
That's
what
the
I'm saying.
same. That's the same amount that's the same amount of accomplishments that you would get from it. So if you were playing a single player game, as you progress through the game, it gets harder.
Yeah.
It gets harder, making you better.
Mm.
I'm not, playing devil's advocate for your friend or nothing like that, but
This nigga feet in my face.
I play devil's advocate for your friend or nothing, but him being hard on you, would eventually made you better at the game. Because the simple mistakes that you made, you now know the difference between a hand cannon and a sidearm. You choose to like, oh fuck that, it's still a sidearm. But that's on your
But
own
here's
choice.
the thing, I understand that. But what if I don't care necessarily about? What if I only got this game just because you only like to play this style of game, and this is the only game
Then
that
you're
I'm
not
going to be
gonna
able to
play
play
the
with you
game.
with?
Then don't play the game. I got a friend right now. He tell me all the time to play Call of Duty. I am cheeks. At Call of Duty. I am cheeks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even for him. Like, oh yeah, I'm cold. I get like 20.
I
No.
fucking hate playing
I
Call
suck.
of Duty.
Any shooter game, I suck. I'm horrible. Like
Nah, I fucks with Call of Duty. I might be the the odd one out here. I don't like play Call of Duty.
No, I'm not saying
but I'm
bad.
a beast at Call of Duty.
No, I'm
okay.
I'm on the bottom of the map explaining to people like my shit lagging. On controller that halfway through the.
Nah, I got like muscle memory on like movement shit.
I lose all dexterity. Like I lose everything when I start playing the game. Like
when it because I can play other like this is mostly because of when we were playing Call of Duty or like no, not even Call of Duty, just like simple game like even Minecraft. Sometimes it was just like the nigga was just like being insane. Like we were doing like parkour challenges.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
But it's just like I guess that's just in gaming culture though. It's the shit on your friends whenever you're playing.
I feel like me personally, when I be playing video games, I just be like doing it because I enjoy doing it, and I play most of the shit that I play to have fun, especially competitive shit. Like when I was playing Fortnite earlier, I was mostly just completing quests and shit like that, and anything I was doing to like shit on other players of the game was just because they were in my way.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're playing a game where like
I go about life the same way.
I get being like shitting on the other team. I just don't understand like shitting on like your teammates and shit like that. I
don't want to shit on my teammates. Well, I do actually understand why niggas be doing shit like that. It's exactly what Johnny said.
It does.
If you're on my team, we're not gonna win if you're not playing well. Type shit. And if thing, I don't tell you what you're doing wrong, you're not gonna get better.
No, I'm not even saying that you can't. I think it's how you say it.
Yeah, like, I understand that, but niggas, I don't know,
it's
bro.
It's the culture, because, you know, in other facets of life, they talk to each other tough, too. Like, you know, with the whole police thing, you know, you can't complain about nothing. You can't not be a man about it, because you're going to get looked at differently, or you yourself going to feel differently. So it's kind of like it's the culture thing. Not saying it's toxic, because it's fucking...
gaming culture can be toxic. I don't think you ever play League of Legends.
I'm gonna fuck about League of Legends, but you are right. Niggas do be toxic as shit.
Yeah, they do be toxic.
I don't excuse that.
Like with hit points, like they get that serious.
Nah, niggas be dead ass.
Whoa.
I did not know that. Niggas be dead serious. I don't take them niggas seriously. I just ignore it. I'm not finna worry about all that shit no more.
What do they be saying? Like, Gee, y'all per capita.
Nah, bro.
League of Legends, what do they be saying? Like, we're mid. Why are you like going? Why are you rotating to
Smash Brothers
top left?
Niggas know every hit that you throw out. Yeah. Niggas know every point. It's some niggas that know every point and how far that hit gonna hit you back.
They timed it out.
Exactly. Niggas know exactly what the fuck that shit gonna do, and niggas gonna spaz on you. Niggas be coaching. Niggas be playing Smash and having coaches.
You got that down B right there. Yeah, he has no defense.
Yeah.
But
it's that type shit.
That's that's anything. If you, I don't say if you black, but if you play any type of sport, niggas just turn the instant like fucking Super Bowl coaches or like D1 coaches. You should have threw it here.
Yeah.
Can you leave me?
Which I understand. I can.
Why did you pick up the R301?
The R301 is a good weapon.
No, that is a good weapon.
No, but like
R99, my
favorite. It's just the fact that like I can take that shit from people like random people on the internet. If they're just like if we're just like in a match at Apex and I just land in with some randoms and shit like that shit don't really matter if they're talking shit and stuff like that. I mean, they're going to do that. Like that's just part of the culture and shit like that. You just got to get used to that. But if we're like really a team and shit like that, you should point out when your teammate is just being like it's not doing their best and you can tell and they're purposely not like trying to get better, but it's just like at the same time it's the way that you say it sometimes. Like you can be a Michael Jordan and just be like, hey, you're fucking up. You're terrible. Get it together.
Michael Jordan a dickhead.
He is, but got him 6 rings.
He probably don't care about his kids.
I was listening to the Danny Brown podcast and he was talking about Michael Jordan and that recent video that came out of Michael Jordan telling them kids to stop fucking recording them. But he was like equating Michael Jordan and Kendrick Lamar in that like when you want to be the best at something, you kind of like have to be like, nah, fuck all them other niggas.
You gotta be. You gotta be a dick.
Yeah, a little bit. You kind of do.
When I watched that whole Michael Jordan documentary, though, You said what?
I said I'm glad I don't want to be the best at anything. I just want to have fun.
No, but that's my whole mentality
enjoy
just
what the
within
fuck
life.
I'm doing.
That's my whole mentality just within life. It's just like to have fun doing what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
I understand why Michael Jordan had to be Michael Jordan because it's just
And
like,
he pulled it off. Type
he
shit.
did it. He did what he was supposed to do.
What
I
he
mean,
wanted
they tried to get him out of here with that whole gambling situation and shit like that. But
I mean, you got the whole cliche.
Video games
Try to-
are
try to
really good.
Tear down
Like
working
metaphors
black
and
brothers.
yeah,
Yada, yada, yada.
that whole shit, yeah. But either way, I can understand why some people who are really good at what they do kind of have to be the asshole in the situation, and kind of have to get everybody to be on their shit because it's just like
Yeah.
everybody that works here, you're a very important part of the team.
If
but
you not doing well, it's fucking me up, and I can't have that type
Yeah.
shit. But I personally just couldn't do that shit because I don't care.
Man.
That's why I do most things by myself.
maybe that's why we're not winning.
Are we not winning? I don't know. I don't know how you define like success on a low level because nobody around us technically is winning. If they were winning,
It is
they
a rat
wouldn't be
race.
around us, would they?
Wait, say that again.
I said if niggas were winning, they wouldn't be around us. They would be
That's true.
in a different place.
That's true.
So I don't think anybody is like succeeding. There's a lot of niggas just not
Not what?
having fun. I don't know. They don't like that care too much. I think.
Perspective is a tainted window.
Yeah.
A tinted window. Because, like, you can be saying, like, oh, because you're at least doing it. There's somebody out there talking about doing it. Somebody out there not even talking to other people about doing it. They just want to do it themselves. And some people are like, oh, man, that podcast shit is, I couldn't do it. So,
Or there's even another category, like the person that hates on somebody else for like doing something
yeah.
when they
Yeah,
really
most
want to do it.
That's
but-
the worst one.
oh, you can do that. That shit lame. Ooh. I hate writing that shit off as that shit lame. Because
A couple years later, you catch their ass doing
you
that
doing
exact
it. I'm not gonna
thing.
lie. Like, I was a big I fucking hate
Wait,
it.
have y'all ever seen somebody like do that before? Like hate on something and then go directly into doing that shit?
I feel
I'm
like
trying to tell you,
yeah.
I
okay.
hated joggers. Like, I fucking hated them. I'm like, the male leggings, the shit gay. That's all I wear now. Like, I'm one. Like, I am one that will be like, yes, I hated on shit, and I
well,
like
at
it
least
now.
you were like taking accountability and just being like, hey, yeah, you know what? I hate it, but hey, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'm
I'm
wearing
wearing
them.
them.
I used to shit on Drake because I thought it was cool. I don't.
That's how I talk about Russell. To the other day, I'm like, I hated him because everybody else hated him.
Nah, I still hate Russ for sure.
That's about Russ.
Somebody
That's
asked
for
me, like,
different reasons. It's not. I don't give a fuck about his music.
Okay.
I don't like
Have you
listening
even
to Russ. I
tried
feel
to
like
listen
if
to
I
his
listen to
music,
Russ,
though?
I'd be okay. But like, it's more about who he is as a human being. Who somebody is like a human being will like fuck me off them.
He used another Michael
Whoa,
Jordan.
how do you think he is as a human being though?
Like Michael Jordan.
You remember that you remember that shirt he wore after Lil Peep died? That was like, how many Xans do you have to take before people start to realize that it's fucking stupid or some shit like that? Like, that's not cool. A nigga just died and you're wearing a shirt directly pertinent.
What
To, like, what he died of,
What are you trying to say, bro? Like,
Yeah, it's something that you're
this
trying
not
to
the
present.
time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Peter Rosenberg said one
And
time.
he thought he was cool for that shit.
Yeah, he did.
He moved into the head ass category.
Russ is like the hip hop Shia LaBeouf.
Ooh.
He is like a dickhead for like, but like that's the thing
I fuck
that
with Shia LaBeouf.
that's
I
the thing.
like
with-
Shia. I like
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf because of Shia
But he is
LaBeouf.
an
He's a good
asshole,
actor.
though.
That's what I'm saying.
He is an asshole though.
He's a good actor. He is a dickhead, but he's a really good actor, if you ask me.
Yeah.
No, he's a
did
great
you hear
actor.
the whole he got locked up after getting kicked out of a play or some shit like that.
He was like beating up FKA Twigs or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that too,
It's like, what the fuck?
Relax.
This Beans from
No,
That's not Beans.
No, Beans is a different person. That's
He said this beans.
What was his name?
I don't know. He was one of the Stevens folk. Like
Is it Steven? Even
Isn't Beans like
the
broke
name of the
now?
show is
Isn't
Even
he-
Stevens. I know his last name was Stevens. I don't remember his first name. I need to watch Even Stevens. I was watching Even Stevens briefly when I had Disney Plus.
Okay.
That shit is like, I
Where's
don't know.
that?
I don't want to call it underrated because
It was like Slick My Shit when I was a
Even
kid.
was kind of like
That was like a really good show.
underrated.
you say was Beans broke?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
I don't know. He aged horribly.
Gibby became the new Beans.
Nah, I watched the doc on Gibby and
Have you seen his
It's a
YouTube channel?
documentary on Gibby.
he actually has a good
His
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel is really
What
good.
is
Yeah,
What does he do?
I was just gonna.
He does like comedy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like shit. That,
It's like Tim and Eric type shit.
yeah,
In that type of genre or like?
and
I
that
would,
type
I
of
would
like
place it in that genre, but it's not the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's like,
but no, he's really
that's
good
a
at
hard
it.
turn right there because it's hard to.
He like actually funny as shit
Oh,
too.
okay. 'cause
no, but that's the thing.
That shit
I was
like-
gonna tell. I think a while ago I was gonna tell Chris and Jeremy about that because I know that's their
I've
type
known
of
about
form
it
of
for a couple
comedy.
years.
Yeah, I know, but like, I was just trying to talk to you guys about
Nah, I
it,
feel you.
What's your
but-
form of comedy?
The Office.
bro. I have a very like
Please don't say that.
normie like form of like like what I think is funny. Like I wish I had like. See, that's why sometimes like I get like envious of like sometimes like Chris and Jeremy because like they have a sense of humor that's just like fucked a little bit, but it's not
That
normal.
comes
Like they
so
can look at a
much.
toilet, come up with a whole scenario about that toilet, and it could be about nothing, and it'll be hilarious. And I'm just like, I don't have that like creative ability to do
Part
that.
of that comes from depression.
I was like, so much.
It don't come from a good place. I ain't
It
gonna hold
don't.
you.
I'd be depressed too, but I don't come up with funny shit like that. I just like be depressed.
it be
Maybe like
psychotic.
you don't see it, but like it come off. But I don't think you got the.
But I'm
same
just like
type of-
I'm just like envious of it because it's just like I wish.
You're a
Why?
little bit more like childlike.
yeah.
Like I feel like you would like that one Jason Long movie where he goes to college. Try my wiener.
Accept it.
I did. I did watch that movie. I love Accepted.
Yeah.
Accepted was hilarious.
I also like that movie, but literally just for that one scene with Jonah Hill being
That'll
like,
make you-
"Try my wiener."
That'll make you laugh too hard. Like
I was watching Regular Show earlier today, and I was just thinking that was going to be the artwork for this podcast too. I wanted to name this podcast Regular Show, but Chris was just like, "Nah, we're not doing it."
yeah, we would jump you.
I never said anything about that.
No, it's okay. That would be a good thing.
I think I simulated that conversation in my mind.
Yeah, you
I
can
do that a lot. I simulate conversations in my mind. Like sometimes before, like I either do a podcast or like even sometimes if I'm talking to a girl.
This nigga toes is out.
I think that should be illegal.
I think this should be the art for this episode.
In my fucking feet.
That definitely should. Why do your feet look like that?
All right.
Yo, you can grab some shit with them bitches, bro.
Like they look like fucking hands.
See them, bro. His toes is long as hell.
His
Grab
feet,
some shit with
his
them
feet
bitches.
look like hands that's trying to be feet. Like,
Give me 1 second. All right. We're back on.
Nightcrawler buddy.
Kurt Wagner.
All right, I'm sorry.
Niggas can't stop looking at the toes.
I
Stop. All right. Just stop. Stop.
those
What was
Just stop looking at them. Nah, but where were you even at in this conversation?
I don't.
I don't even remember. I want to get back to what we were talking about a couple slides back when we were going into competition. I'm trying to remember what we were saying before that. It was something I wanted to get into. Fuck.
the type of like how
Cut this.
What do you mean cut it?
I mean just this bit, but continue.
Oh. I still don't remember.
The forgetting bit, because I won't want to listen to it.
Okay. I'm just gonna get past it. Oh, I could probably just get into like I'm in a situation where I'm talking to like 2 girls right now.
Oh my God.
Maybe like 3 girls right now. It's not a relationship thing, Chris. I'm
Baba
not
Booey.
talking about relationships. I'm just trying to see what you guys feel, how you guys feel about because one of the girls I was talking to today, she was saying some shit like, when you ask a girl out, do you want to hang out or do you want to date, or do you want to go on a date?
Them three different things.
What do you say?
Okay, sometimes I fuck up by saying hang out, and I don't mean hang out as in a way to like
That sound like
get
two
something
friends
out of it.
kicking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't mean to say it like that, but I be so casual sometimes and so cavalier in how I speak that like I'll just say hang out, and I'll assume that they know what I mean by that. And I do that sometimes. I don't do that all the time. Sometimes I make it very clear that like, hey, I want to go out on a date with you.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to do.
So you asking like what would I say in that situation?
Yeah, like what would you guys say
If
in
I'm
that
trying
situation?
to get something done.
Yeah.
I certain cues. Kick it. Trying to fuck. It's like that would be the best. It's blunt, but
Kick it. Just trying to fuck. I think the trying to fuck thing I've used a couple times. It's never really worked like that.
I don't.
Like,
Maybe.
no. Actually,
maybe it's not your best.
It's worked a couple times, but not every single time.
What
I feel
type
it
of-
feels so weird to just tell a girl.
I feel like if
fuck.
it's blatantly obvious, that's the only time that it's okay to be like, "Oh, you trying to fuck." If it's blatantly obvious from the jump, can I get a short? that she also wants to fuck. That's the only time to say that. But I've never said that before.
Hey, baby, you trying to fuck?
What you
It just
trying
sounds
to-
so weird to just come out the
What
gate and just say
shit.
that.
I have said that. I have been like, shit. So what you trying to do?
You ain't never said that shit before.
That's just regular.
Chris, that don't seem like a thing that you would say. That's all. That's the only reason I say that.
It's definitely just like a question.
Chris, when have you ever said that?
Like it's just a question.
I need to read some of his DMs.
You have to ask that sometimes because it's not clear.
Yeah.
That is true.
And that's what hanging out mean. Like that's the difference between hanging out.
If you say the words "what you trying to do," and she's like, "I'm trying to come to your place," or "I'm trying to hang out with you," "I'm trying to link," or anything like that, she's trying to have sexual relations. That's maybe not every time. So boys, relax out there.
Yeah.
Chill out.
That's what
Sometimes she's just there to just hang out.
I think it's generally better to just be like, "Hey, you trying to like hang out or link type shit."
And if she like is not ecstatic about coming over, then you should probably like not.
She ain't gotta be ecstatic.
If she talking to you, then that's enough.
Well, no. What I mean by ecstatic, I'm saying that like if she does not show interest in wanting to come over, like if she says
gonna
like,
say no.
Huh?
She gonna say no.
I think I don't think every girl does that.
Rare.
I
She
think,
don't want to come over. She come over anyway.
No. I'm saying.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. What are you doing?
That just doesn't seem. That just doesn't seem.
Yeah, I
Like,
made other plans. Like, why are you here?
sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I did. Like, it was so nice. I hope that she did come over.
Okay. So
Maybe I'm speaking for me. Maybe I was gonna speak for me. There have been some times where like I did want a girl to come over. She did not want to come over, and I was just like, all right. Well,
I mean, that's
there's my night.
That's when you go play your
I
own
ain't
meat
gonna
flute. Like
Sometimes you don't want to.
You gotta have backup plans.
that's true. You can't put all your.
My backup plan is
You
this.
can't put all
I
your
go
eggs
straight to
on
this.
that.
Oh man,
I go straight to this.
You gotta have a backup plan. You gotta have something else to do.
At least an old reliable.
Yeah.
Nah, because if it's something falls through with a girl and I call Chris at 8 at night to be like, let's
What
just
the
hang
fuck?
out. Chris goes.
I don't think you know what we mean.
You're saying like another girl
Yeah.
on hand to be able to.
Yeah.
That's why I
Not
say
a backup
fresh
plan,
out of
like,
those, buddy.
do with
Yeah.
your weekend.
That's why I say like you should default to being friends with shorties and then see what happens, type shit. Because if you're FWBs with a shorty and you're going on like dates with other ones, then you don't have to like worry as much about being told no by another shorty. Also, you shouldn't worry about being told no.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's about worrying about being told no. It's just that like I think I put expectations on like.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Just take your eggs out of those baskets.
Yeah.
Just don't have any expectations. Matter of fact, like let the outcome be.
Yeah.
Just, it is what it is.
That's like sometimes. It's not all the time. There's some girls I know that like they just give off that vibe where like I
those
know
are the
I'm
ones
just
you
like
really want.
yes, the ones that like don't want to fuck me the first time I meet them. Those are the girls I do want.
The worst eggs to
But
crack.
then there's some girls that I'm just like one of the girls I'm talking to right now. I kind of know I'm probably gonna have to like wait a bit just to like be able to be.
Then cut her ass off.
I don't think you should cut her off.
Not cut her off.
I
but
do see why
make
you're
her
saying that.
make her less of a priority.
Push her a little bit.
I don't even think I
further
make
back.
her a priority though. Most of these girls that I talk to, I kind of forget they exist sometimes until they text me, and then that's when I remember. I'm just like, oh yeah.
I wouldn't. She shouldn't be a worry of yours then, because if she gonna make you jump through hoops and you don't want to jump through hoops, then don't go jump through hoops. Then.
No, but I'm saying like it's gonna take a while, as in like, she's gonna want to get to know me more before like.
Imagine that effort that you putting in with her, with somebody else.
Right.
With that one, you can go crack two with that type of effort. Like that sound like she kind of want to be. She want to get to know you.
It's so weird how like.
Come on now, that could turn into a relationship.
But that's so weird how little effort can like get you, like into any like even let's talk about it in not in the aspect of being like a boyfriend or in a girlfriend, or just like being friends with benefits. Little effort can get you damn near into anything. Like
Yeah,
even
you
at
just say
even
what
at
somebody
work.
want to hear.
You said what?
You just say what somebody want to hear, and you
That's
get,
definitely
you get it. And that like connects to the work thing. Like,
Have you guys ever like done that before? Just like said whatever like you thought the person like wanted, and then tried and then got something out of it.
I think you do that every time.
That's
by default.
in that's in a conversation.
Because I was listening to a podcast today. Because like, okay, when do y'all? Okay,
That's just
This
in a
nigga-
conversation.
Yeah.
That's how you keep
that's what y'all
people-
naturally do. Y'all
No,
just
okay, so well, I don't know if I know who Tom Segura is, but he was saying like as a child,
I don't know.
as a-
He's a great comedian.
as a child, you kind of like just say shit, and then you say one thing to keep an adult like, oh man, like you keep him intrigued, and then you keep saying shit like that. So I think you just kind of, and it's some truth. It's funny as hell, but there's truth to it that like you just kind of keep adapting that as you grow older. Like this is how you keep people interested. Yeah, y'all wouldn't have me on here if I was just talking about like, oh, I'm a fucking dog. Like I got a 14-pound like dog food today. I don't give a fuck about that. Don't nobody give a fuck about that.
Okay. Because let's get into that now. How many times have you guys been? Because I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and they were talking about how like they don't necessarily care what some of the things like people are going through, like.
You kind of got to.
But like but because like they were saying like in the aspect of like if somebody told you that they went having a conversation with you, saying like they went to the dentist or some shit like that and they got to check.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't get no fuck.
Not in the slightest. I'm gonna forget that shit instantly. Like,
Okay, so do you?
It could be worse than that, honestly.
I think about washing my hands longer than I think about shit like that sometimes. Like,
So like what
Bro,
if?
motherfuckers be going through it.
But they went more in depth with it too. They went more
I
in
be
depth
in
with
my
it too.
head like I don't care,
bro, I'm not no therapist, bro. Please don't
Why are
fuck
you
me
telling
about
me
that.
And that's the
This
reason
is-
why some men don't want to talk about their problems to people because it's just like people realistically don't give a fuck. I can see sometimes.
No,
I
that's
don't think
a-
it's
Sam is like the perfect example.
I don't be giving a
'cause
fuck about
That's everybody.
nobody shit.
Yeah,
I've
but
told-
If I don't
everybody-
care about you, then I'm not gonna get
That's
no
exactly what it is. Like you kind of got to be around people that care about you to have these conversations. People be like so like quick to
tell you their
Like,
own
right.
business,
I don't
Like-
give a fuck, bro.
bro. I do
Like,
not
jump
care.
all
It
of
be
they shit on
motherfuckers
you.
at work, bro.
Oh,
just
yeah.
talking at you.
One day I'm like, I complimented this girl nails one day. She's like, I broke them earlier today. I'm like, lady, can you please just shut the fuck up, like,
No fuck.
and leave me alone?
I know he not gonna hear this. It's a nigga at my job that keep telling me about his sister dying. He just keep telling me about his sister dying, and every time I'm like, bro, I don't get no fuck about that. Can you do your job right?
I felt so bad because there was a
This
dude
sister
at
died
work.
is not funny, but the situation is fucking up.
Gee,
I had
No, wait, cause we be at work and he be fucking shit up, and I be like telling him like, hey, that don't go like that, and then out of nowhere he'll be like, yeah, my sister died.
Is he using it as an excuse to just fuck up?
And I just be like, bro, like in my head, I'm not saying this out loud, but in my head, I be like, bro, I don't fucking care. Can you just get this shit done, bro?
You know, it's funny. Whenever I see Chris talking to other people, sometimes I can see him like
Not giving a
just
shit.
not caring, and Chris goes along with it like he's giving.
And I be cold with that shit too.
That shit might be the same for the summer.
There was a nigga that was
sister
telling.
died, bro.
Oh, stop. Stop it. Stop it. There was a nigga at work telling me that like his bro, I fuck with you. You're a solid, cool dude. But he was telling me his cat died, and like he was telling me the time and everything. I remember at one point, this nigga came up to me. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning at work, and he came up to me and was just like, "Bro, this is the exact time my cat died." I was just like, bro, I'm thinking in my head, I don't care. I don't. But I feel so bad.
You know what we saying?
I felt so bad because I'm just like, people really go through shit. And it's just like, you can't just not care. But it's like, you can at the same
You was the
time.
second person that had this realization today, bro. How do you not know people go through shit? Like, what do you think about every day?
Gee, oh my god, I be having to like turn away from niggas because niggas be telling me shit I don't care about, and I be rolling my eyes.
But you
and
know what's the
I
fucked up?
literally am incapable of
No,
not
the
doing
fucked up
that.
thing about you, Chris, is Chris posted on Instagram one time where he said like it's this form of like thing where like people enjoy seeing other people cry or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And
I
Chris
forgot what it's
posted
called.
that, and I was just like, I'm never crying around Chris. I've never.
That is, it's basically like you get sexual arousal from seeing somebody cry. I wouldn't get aroused by seeing you cry. I would just.
I'm
laugh.
not sexy, nigga.
I ain't gonna
What the fuck? I'm
hold
not
you.
sexy when I cry.
I no.
Nobody.
I have. I think I have. No, I haven't. I haven't seen. You
I'm so
cry.
glad he hasn't, because he would have made fun of me. Like
Niggas have
so
seen,
much.
only one person I think out of
Jordan.
our whole group of friends has seen me cry. Jordan, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all will never see me cry. I'm sorry.
I know, and I'm glad about that.
I don't think we.
I don't think that's a
we
good
could
thing
be-
to say.
I don't
Like
think
a-
we could be
yeah.
friends.
You're like a pinnacle of like
Wait,
Masculinity.
Wait, are you dropping a friend because they saw you cry?
nihilism and fucking.
Nah, Johnny's
Philosophy.
dropping a friend if they saw him cry.
Nah. So like, we all know this person, but like, it was a thing. He was like, "I've never seen you cry before," and I'm like, "Probably won't, motherfucker." So when my friend died, like I turned around because like I was feeling it about to happen. I turned around, I was finna walk away. So like the first thing I seen was like his face, and it was like, I know y'all just listening can't hear, but it was like. And like I couldn't cry no more after seeing that shit.
Okay, wait. Let me
Wait,
ask.
why was his face like?
Let me ask this before I personally run out of time. Why did you text me earlier? Like, I kind of see what you mean about like not trusting other men.
That story is so funny.
You don't have to tell the person's name, but I
No,
I
I'm
damn
not
it think
gonna
I
say the
already
person.
know.
No, you don't. It's the person at work. This nigga is like such a clown, bro. Like for no reason. There was this one dude at work. I was into this girl at work. And she was telling, and like we were talking and shit like that, but she said she didn't want a relationship or anything like that because she broke up with her ex and shit. So I just respected that, and I was just trying to talk to her as friends and shit like that. But she's like a hard person to like get to open up to you and like talk with you and shit like that. Which I realized, and I was just like, all right, I'll just keep talking to her, or I'll like pull back a little bit to like give her space and then like come back to like talk with her and shit like that. Because I was doing that, so I would talk to her some days, or some days I would just leave her alone, or some days we'd be so busy at work I don't even have time to even go over there and talk to her. So it would be weeks sometimes where I wouldn't even talk to her or see her. So I think me and this other guy, we started working with each other and shit like that. At work, and he was telling me about her because he used to have like, what the fuck? Oh, this fucking Discord. Just ignore the Discord sound. But we used to work. We were working with each other and shit like that. On the
bots calling them on Discord.
It's J-Bo and his friends. I don't know what that is. No, but we worked together and we were talking with each other. And me and him were like getting to know each other and shit like that too, because we never really talked like that. And he was telling me about her that he used to like hang out with her and talk with her and shit like that, and kick it with her and shit. And I was just telling him, I was just like, oh, so you don't talk to her anymore or anything like that? He said no. He said that she was like petty and childish and shit like that. So I'm just like, all right, it doesn't really matter to me that much. I mean, I see what you're trying to do. It's like a nigga is trying to like tell you about a girl before like you like get with her and shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
trying to
cool.
make like project his experience onto you, like
exactly, which I was taking with like a grain of salt. So I'm just
you kind of always got to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, there could be some truth to it, but I can't believe everything that you're saying about this girl.
That's his experience with her.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, I can't believe everything you're saying. So I'm just listening, just like I'm kind of being like Chris and just like listen. I see that like whenever Chris is like listening to bullshit, he listens and he like keys in on like certain shit where he's just like, yeah, that might be bullshit. But Chris is like fake. I don't want to say he's agreeing with them, but he's just like, why would Chris?
But Chris is like fake.
But Chris,
I gotta pee.
Chris is fake with people that like he doesn't care about. And that's like a real thing. That's not like even like a joke or anything like that. So I want to wait for him to come back and to listen to the story too. But he just left to go to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna re-explain the story when he comes back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep talking to you, Johnny.
Okay.
Instead. But Johnny, how are you?
I'm.
I don't care. Just say no. I don't care. Just say no. I didn't really give.
That was a rhetorical question.
Yes. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know.
But
to just to kill time. You kind of gotta be weary of people like that. Like, oh yeah, I used to fuck with her who had the bam, and
but I never really dealt with people like that before, or experienced that type of shit with people like that before. Because I don't really. When was the last time you even talked to another man about a woman that you were speaking to? When was the last time that you can even remember that?
Like
shit?
we had like common, like he messed with her before.
Yeah, like he messed with her before you did. Been a minute, right?
I've never really done that, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Not so far.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I've never really experienced that with like what. Oh, I just never really experienced that with like another man before and shit. But Chris, I'm glad I held off the story a bit so you can come back. But either way, me and him were talking shit. He was telling me about her and shit like that. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to find out things about her through him, but I started realizing at a certain point, like, he's, like, not the right person to be listening to learn about her, because he probably doesn't know much about her in general. They messed around with each other at work.
They probably got treated by it before, but, some dudes get treated by him like, oh, that bitch, she crazy.
Oh, fuck her.
Fuck that bitch. Like, wow.
That's why I never speak to another man about like a girl. Like I'd be like, you got to go find that out for yourself.
Go find it, because she might be different for you. You might give her a different vibe. You might make her laugh differently than how he did.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of reasons why you should go find out for yourself. Like it's cool to get a reference. Like, hey, why y'all break up? You feel me? To see like what happened between them two. But that's even pushing.
But this is not even like his girl. This wasn't even like his girlfriend. Right? This was just a girl at work he was messing with.
It's a reason as to why.
Yeah, but
now if you find out the reason that he did something, now you know not to do that.
Yeah, but that's what I started learning. Yeah. So I think it came to a point like one day where like him and her walked past me because they hadn't talked in months, and she like put her arm around her arms around his arm and shit like that. I didn't care. I was just like,
when they walked past you?
When they walked past me, and I didn't care because I'm just like, that's not my girl. I can't. get upset about that.
Did you?
In the back of my head, I was just like,
Yeah,
that's a
for
little,
sure.
that's a little weird. But I'm just like, I thought about it. I thought about it again, and I was just like, well, I'm talking to other girls, so like, why does it matter that much?
Because you
They're
really,
like,
that's the one you really wanted. That's why it bothers you.
I like her because of like her aesthetic and she just seems a little mysterious to me. So yeah, I do like her, but like, is it that big to the point where I'm gonna fight over her with another man? I'm like, no.
I know. I ain't gonna lie. The moment you ball your fist up and like swing on anybody over a female, like, you instantly lose respect in her eyes. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
I
what
mean, some crazy females like that might turn them on, but for you to fight, it's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
You already like not even
or for me to even have any type of like interaction about that is going to just make her just dry.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, that's why I was just okay, and I walk past, and I was just like, that's it with that. I'm
It
just,
is
I'm
what
just
it
like,
is, yeah.
it is what it is. It's okay. Like, I'm not finna argue with another man about a woman. So that's
As you should.
exactly. So then I came back from the bathroom. Then he walked with me. He was like, yeah, bro. Like she was when she was walking with me, the reason why she like put her arms on me and shit like that was because she said she thought you were weird and like she didn't really like you. You keep trying to talk to her and shit. And I'm just like,
Bitch, I think we was just talking for this.
but like it's not like me and her were like seriously, like we were just talking off and on and shit like that. But like, I don't know. I thought she knew that I had some
How
interest in
often
her.
do you text first?
Do I text first?
Yeah.
Mainly a lot of time. Like, well, she's been lately.
First.
She's been texting me.
Cause now
Like
she
first.
now
Well, after this, well,
she
let me
feel bad now.
well let me explain the whole situation, and then like
Okay.
we can go through that.
Yeah.
Cause like even before that, she would text me sometimes, but like it would be small stuff. It wouldn't be anything like starting a full conversation or anything like that.
Do she give you full sentences?
Sometimes
Oh.
I know she's not that interested in me, like as like
That
somebody she
much.
would want to date. Yeah, I can understand that.
You
but-
trying to get her companion, like her friendship.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get friendship for now because that's the only thing that she'll offer to me because she doesn't know me. But either way, he tell me all that shit, so I'm just thinking, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? So I go to Sam. No. I start ignoring her like most of the night, or I just because like she tried to talk to me at some point during the night, and I was like, I don't know why she's trying to talk to me if she just said I was weird.
Yeah.
That just seems strange. I don't deal with women that do weird stuff like that. So I'm
That's
just like,
weird.
yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking of it with that mindset though, that like she does not like me. So why are you coming up to talk to me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's weird. I'm staying away from you because you're doing weird stuff and you're trying to mess with my head. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I already had a girl try to do that shit, so no, I'm not doing that. So then I'm thinking about it more. I'm like, who's somebody I can trust to talk about this shit with that's not gonna share this shit? I go to Sam because me and Sam work together. I'm like, I can trust Sam. So I go over to Sam, I talk to him. He just like, nigga, are you dumb? Like, why are you believing what like another man is saying?
Somebody else to say
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was just like that
Twice.
nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like fuck, this nigga Sam is right again. And so I'm just like, he was just like, just go to her and just ask her, like,
Yeah.
what she like, what like, what
What's
she
to it? Yeah.
like, what's to it. So I'm just like,
And I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I would have asked, like, bro said you said I was weird. Like, what's to that? Like, is he
Is he-
kind of
is
put
he
him
telling the
up
truth?
front? Like, because this is the second time you done said some shit that I went for.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find out if you trustworthy or not.
right.
And if you not, hey, but I understand your stick to itiveness. Like, I'm too lazy for that. I would have been like, bitch, bye, go, fuck.
But I had to figure it out because I'm just like, I've done nothing weird to this girl. I've never even spoken to her in like a weird way or anything like that. I
Have
just
you
tried to be
smelled her
cordial.
hair?
No,
Yes, you have.
no.
At
Well, no. I can just smell her because she wears like perfume and like lotions and shit like that you can
smells so
smell.
heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro,
It's okay. It's okay. I got an ex I know her scent too.
I can know where
Hey,
she's
hey,
at from a
hey.
distance just by
Nah,
scent.
but low key, like sense.
It's a whole
attractive.
different.
That's some shit, bro.
It's
That
attractive,
shit go
bro.
crazy.
What's a better word for attractive?
Yeah.
Bro, I can know she's in the area
Pheromones,
if I smell
some shit.
her.
man.
Like, this set off a different.
But that's
type
it.
of-
Sounds so
Yeah.
weird to say though because like, just know I can know where she's at just by smell. I can be like, she's in this general area. I can smell her over here. That's such a weird thing to say, but
I mean, you can think it. You just shouldn't say it.
As long as you're not jerking off to the thought of that smell.
no, I'm not jerking off to the thought of her fucking scent.
Hey, that's like dog level. Because you know dogs, like, they correlate smells with
Gee, I
feelings.
wanna
Right,
play
yeah.
Fortnite so fucking bad right now.
Don't worry, Chris. I'm gonna finish.
I'm
this
interested. I'm into it, but like I want to play
But
Fortnite.
Dogs
so bad.
dogs correlate smells with feelings. So
Mhm.
if they smell you, they correlate that smell with how you made them feel.
Right,
So
right.
Is that what
I mean, because when I first saw her, she has like.
Okay, so what I'm guessing is and not to sound.
I think it goes back to peacocking with scents a little bit too, because I be wearing I wear some perfumes.
Yeah,
I
seen
mean,
it.
I just
I
have
seen a
like,
deodorant in the bathroom. I was like, yeah, somebody
I
know.
wear like a bunch of like different scented lotions and shit like that too. So
Nah, I,
feel
wear
male
like
bottles- bottles of
72.
lotion is different.
I wear like $80 perfumes, bro.
Yeah, me, I do too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like.
I
Those
just
lotions,
finished
though.
off the Dolce and Gabbana.
That just sound like some good ass lotion. What you just said right
It
there.
was it's cologne.
It's a cologne.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds really good though.
Hey, I wish Walmart would, like, somebody from Walgreens or Walmart would hear me, because I was about to plug them on some shit. But y'all just got to get it back in blood. figure that shit out. I did. But, man, it's a couple stores that, like, they got like $60, $70, $80 colognes. It's like, it's not top shelf,
But it's good enough.
but it's, you know, like, it's alright.
But that's like what it is with her perfume. Her perfume is just like really good, so I can just know where she's at, like at any moment.
Okay,
Because
so I'm gonna need you to forget how that smell.
I can't, because I just know.
So okay,
At
so
this point.
you told us this whole story to tell us that
No, that he is a fucking that is the reason why now
you don't trust men.
I can't trust like other men, because I kind of did but kind of didn't, because I thought it was just like a
You were being naive.
no. I think I've only been naive because
You were
I've had
being-
like good experience.
That's the one I wear. It's really good. Really good.
Take a nigga bitch cologne right there. But
No, I've just had like decent experiences with men most of the time. So like
don't
not all the
trust
time,
anybody, especially men. If you ask me, men is trash.
Nah,
Niggas is garbage.
a couple blocks south. this
Well, I met
this
y'all and you
conversation
guys
is
were
completely
like-
different. It's like, don't trust these bitches. They all out to get you.
but see, here's the thing, because like I had
bro.
good
Do
experience
not
with
trust
like,
niggas, bro.
well, like all my male friends, I had good experience like meeting them.
you
like,
think
for,
you
like,
did?
All of us hate
Well,
you.
Think about it like Think about it like this, right?
Just-
Like
we all love you.
of every male friend that you have, how many of them niggas have lied to you?
well, Chris, how many times have you lied to me?
Barely. Me personally, I don't mean like right now, but like of every male friend that you've ever had, how many niggas have lied to you about a shorty?
A girl.
The only person that I can think of that didn't lie to me was Jeremy. Jeremy was upfront, like
About a woman, or
well, that's because
lying period?
there's sometimes like me and Jeremy got matched with a girl, well, like with the exact same girl on like Tinder one time. He showed me, and we showed each other, and we were just like, okay, we'll see who get the like beat
Who-
first.
Yeah.
And Jeremy did, but he didn't hide the fact that he did that.
He did that. Yeah.
He was upfront about it, which is like I can like. But it's not like I was in love with this girl. We just both wanted to
Y'all
be.
just
So
both
it's just
matched
like
on
something like I can respect. Like you didn't hide that. I had a friend that like, damn, how did you say that, Chris? God damn. Now that he says that shit, there was somebody that like I used to be friends with. He did hide the fact that he was like fucking a girl that I wanted to like actually be with and shit. Never said anything about it.
And just let
and
you.
then like I slowly just put the pieces together myself, and I saw what was going on taking place in front of me. And that shit
Yeah,
was fucked up.
motherfucker tried to pull that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. That I had a dream about that one day, and I ain't gonna lie. I felt bad waking up from that shit. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this shit is ridiculous. But to go back to the conversation we had when we was going to Travis and the party.
Right.
it take a different type of friend or somebody that care about you to be like, oh yeah, I did that. But when they say that,
do.
it
really do.
Is it out of spite? Is it out of like I'm trying to really inform you that like she a slut? Like don't give her your all or don't treat her like a girlfriend. 'Cause she a slut, but she might be a different she might be a different woman for you. So it's kind of like a slippery slope. Some people do it. You got to just kind of see who the genuine people and who not. That's what it falls down.
Like
to.
if I feel like if that's your friend telling you that, like if that's somebody you didn't went through, like that's a friend that you can trust, that you know that's just like he's upfront about shit.
I couldn't see myself doing it like to any of y'all or anybody that I know personally. But like I always say, like if you're not one of the guys,
if you a fucking
single,
acquaintance, nigga,
yeah, better watch out. Like, don't be all willy nilly with your girl,
but them
bro.
be the niggas that be like, bro, I thought Johnny was my homie, bro. I thought he.
And I'm gonna tell them that if you've ever got that feeling from me,
I don't know where
it's a mistake on your part.
I don't know what.
Well, maybe niggas gotta start being like assholes to people. Though. Maybe people who gotta really start being
Gotta bring out
upfront.
that Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Maybe people really gotta start being more blunt with people. Like, hey, we are not friends. I just know you from work.
That's exactly what it is. My last job, that's all it was. Like, all right, once I clock out, that is the extent of our relationship.
I ain't gonna hold
Don't
you,
hit me
bro.
up outside.
Chris, at every job he's been to, has hated every single
Yes,
person he's
that's
worked
how
with.
it's supposed to go.
This one kind of slight though. The shorties over there be like,
Worked it.
yeah,
And
not even like
any hiring manager,
going
please
type
listen.
shit.
Any hiring manager, please listen. Please, and I'm not saying this to be superficial, but please hire all array of women, all aspects of them. You know, big, tall, short, small, bald, all of them.
Stop hiring any skinny bitches.
Hey, look, even hire
this
skinny
nigga,
women.
bro.
You don't like skinny women?
Not really.
I don't like women, bro. I told you he been smoking reefer.
Yeah.
He on that
Shit,
now.
ever since I smoked
I had
that
an
reefer, I
uncle
just
that
started
smoked
hating women.
reefer. Fuck the dust bunny.
I started hating women after. As soon as I smoked one reefer. One
Not
little
even
reefer.
once, kids.
But no, you see, you guys see why now that like it.
I understand.
I understand. I think I understand
But
now
that's the
more. What,
experience you had with him.
right.
Because
I
you're doing
never
the same
trusted
thing.
niggas.
That's true.
But no, but I always tried to see what Chris was like trying to say about that shit about like not trusting other men.
It go deeper than that, but yeah.
No, I understand what you mean, but it's just like
I would say 90% of the shit that you like when you walk into like a room and niggas talking about like shorties in general, don't listen to anything that them niggas is
I
saying,
usually
bro.
don't
All
because they
of
be
them are
wrong
lies.
about everything that they be saying.
All of my lives.
Niggas just be going through shit and being like,
And
bitches is
yeah,
evil.
man, this bitch. This one dude told me and I don't know, like kind of scared me from like ever asking for a threesome because he was like, you can have a threesome with a girl and the girl double back to your girl and be like, yeah, I know somebody else that can fuck us better. Who out the bam and like. Imagine
your
the type
boyfriend don't
of-
got
Nah,
it.
bro, you just
Yeah,
like, he ain't really got it like that. Like, bitch, I'm fucking both of y'all. Like,
I feel like if you get a threesome, you should just take the dub and call it a day.
and just call it, man. Look,
You got it. Fuck it, no.
You gambling too much, bro.
but when he said that, I was like, somebody really hurt you, bro.
Yeah.
Like really, really bad.
That's what I get from most of the shit I be hearing niggas say. It's like, bro, you felt some type of pain and now you trying to project that onto me and act like you trying to protect me from some shit.
I'm just
like
trying to put you
looking
on
out for me.
game because these bitches will do you wrong.
Yeah.
You was cheating on her, bro. What you talking about?
What do you fucking mean?
But then, well, no, because when you really
She
start,
did me dirty, nigga. You fucked 35. I watched you do it.
Here's the funny thing, right?
cousin.
I have a friend, and Chris knows this friend. I have a friend. He goes through shit with his girlfriend all the time, like damn near all the time, bro. This nigga, one night, like or some nights he'll be with a whole nother girl sometimes, and I'm just like, I'm not. I remember the one night when I saw that shit, I was just like, I'm never listening to another problem that this man has with his girl.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
he
you caused
causes-
most of this shit yourself, and I don't want to hear that
But stop
shit.
victim blaming, man.
That's what I'm
A lot of
saying.
niggas just need to relax. Like you, Niggas be looking from the outside in.
There's been niggas that I've
don't know
known
what
that
the
have
fuck
said, like, now I understand why some girls, like, when I come up to them and I say certain lines to them and shit like that, they don't trust me. Because it's just like, other niggas have said this shit to them. I'm just like, how can you say one thing and then go around and, like, do the completely other thing?
Well,
Niggas is
I stopped.
That-
I stopped convincing people because of that same thing. Like, I kind of it felt infuriating. Like, I know you don't know me personally, but if you kind of just shut me down off without even trying to, then
But do you understand it, though?
You missed
You-
your own blessing. Like, I'm not finna try to sit here and convince you that I'm the right one.
Yeah.
Because you gonna figure it out in the first couple seconds of meeting me and speaking to me. Ain't no need for me to, man, you know, I still like, you know, yeah, it's fine. Because I'm wasting my breath, I'm wasting my time, man, I'm wasting yours. That shit is weak. But what was you saying?
No, I was just saying that, like, it's just so weird how somebody could just do that, especially like maybe that dude is actually in love with that girl, but like
Nah,
the
folks,
nigga
that's
just
weird.
it's just like lost in the sauce and like
Nah, bro,
soy boy beta
Nah,
cuck
bro.
right there. I don't know if he listening to this, but that was cuck material right there, my
Nah,
boy.
folks
I'm
is-
sorry.
no, I'm not talking about that dude. I'm just saying in general, like, if a guy is saying that he has feelings for a girl, right, and he's trying to get with her, and he does all the shit to get with her, and he finally gets with her, but then he fucks another girl, like, I feel like he had feelings.
Nah, that's fucking weird too.
That's
I don't
weird.
understand.
Yeah. The only thing I can say is like, and this is the shittiest thing about myself, and this might, you know, from the outside looking in, this is what it might look like to you. I hold sex sacred, especially in a relationship and then in marriage too. So you're not finna weaponize sex. You're not finna, you know, withhold sex from me either, because I feel like that if you wanted me to be your husband, then you wanted to be able to take what I want, you know, give what I need, the same way I'm giving what you need. Now, I will go cheat on him. With that being said, but that's just because I'm not getting what I need, and a woman would do the same thing. I've heard. Now I don't know.
I think women do it over.
I feel
a
like
longer
if you
period.
have
they
an
wait a longer
agreement-
period of time for that.
If you have an agreement in your relationship as to whether or not you're gonna have sex with other people, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I also feel like if you're not finna give me what I want, then what's
I
the
might as
point?
well go get.
I might as well.
I mean, but
Not like I'm
getting
finna
what
go.
you want,
Me
though.
personally, and not like I'm finna go cheat on you. Like if we have that title of a relationship, I'm not finna like go fuck somebody else.
I understand. That's understandable.
But my thing is, like, what is not getting what you want, though? Is it like one night of not having sex? That,
No,
like,
I'm not finna be begging my wife to
Nah.
like for a week straight. You said that last week. I'm finna go. I'm.
AG,
She's finna suck my dick. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You not.
I'ma tell you, too.
You gonna be mad at me if I don't take the garbage out or cut the grass.
I'm gonna let your ass know. G.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm finna
Look,
leave.
Look, G.
She's finna suck my dick. Like, and that's that. You can either stop me and suck my dick right now, or let me walk out this door and get my dick sucked down the street.
Look, I'm gonna give you.
My dick is gonna suck tonight.
I'm gonna
Like,
give you, shorty. I'm gonna give you an option.
you got an ultimatum. You sucking my dick, or she
gonna
sucking my dick.
It's one or the other. What you wanna do?
which one?
Hey, you know what's fucked up? She's not gonna want to suck your dick.
I saw a TikTok earlier. Dude was like, I'm sick and tired of every time I get in my car, I gotta argue with this bitch. Bitch don't wanna suck dick. She gotta die. Whoa. Whoa, chill. But you making points a little bit.
I don't want to.
But you know what's sad? Like, the further you get in a relationship with somebody, like, think about marriage. When you get married to somebody, you get to know them so well, like, inside and out, to the point where, like, they stop wanting to do certain things for
I
you.
feel
Like,
like
some
that's a
women
little
stop
different.
wanting to suck their husband's dick at a certain point.
That's like different. I feel like once you get that old, I feel like me personally, once I get to a certain point in age, I'm not gonna want to fuck like that. I just want your company a little bit.
Yeah.
Mommy, but
I'm seeing my
saying, like,
mom now with my dad's. With my not to bring it down a little bit, but with folks being gone, I'm seeing my mom like she don't.
Wait,
she not like.
wait. What are you about to get into right now?
I'm getting into my mom and her like that like suffering that she's going through, not coming from not having a sexual relationship, but there's little things in a relationship once you get like way older that have nothing to do with sex but more to do with the little shit that a person does for you. Yeah. When you start like when you don't have that, that's the worst part of not having that. The worst part of not being in a relationship isn't the fact that you're not having sex. Yeah. When you're in a relationship, when you're not in a relationship, you can have sex with whoever. You can have one night stands, all that shit. What somebody in a when you're in a relationship, what you're getting from that person isn't it's not the physical aspect.
And that's what exactly that I be wanting. It's the fact that like in a relationship, how I see it as is like this is somebody that like you can just have pure like companionship with, and this is somebody you can reach out to like at any moment if they have the time. I'm not saying you have to like
it's somebody to talk to.
It's somebody that you can just talk to. Like it's different from like with your friends and shit like that. Like I can talk to you guys about pretty much anything and shit like that, but it's like it's weird. It's like on a deeper level. I think
you would fare better courting women.
Yeah, like, especially right now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, like courtship. You know, like holding hands, long talks. You know, talking on the phone late at night.
I'm good at that.
Nothing. Well, of course, you've been preconditioned, but like nothing physical about it. But y'all both are leading up to being in a relationship. It's not like you don't know like it's not like you don't know what part you play in her life, but she know like I want you to be my friend, but you still thinking it's a chance. Both of y'all kind of got an understanding that this will lead into a relationship. I just kind of want to get to know you better without the expectations of.
It's just that like relationship. The only thing that I hate about that sometimes is just like I'm cool with doing that, but there's niggas that have to do nothing just to get that, and I hate the fact that like some niggas
that's like weird.
Don't look at it.
But there's literally some niggas that literally have to do nothing. They can be a dickhead. Think about it like not care about her feelings.
Okay, so I don't want to be cliche, but and I don't know if Chris is gonna say this either, but that lasting power is different. Like I may not have the same personality traits as this person right here that he might be able to fuck her on the first night. I might not be able to fuck her on the first night, but she gonna suck my dick, lick my balls, cook me breakfast in the morning, and all he did was fuck.
I want, bro.
Like it's a difference. Exactly, bro. Like it's a difference in the type of woman you get. That's why I was saying like it's different experiences for different women. Yeah, he fucked on the first night. Yeah, cool. But that's all he got.
That's all he got,
and that's all he gonna get. Like that's cool. Like if he wants,
and 100%, I'm guaranteeing you right now, ain't no way that nigga better than me for
facts. she gonna stick around. My dick bigger than his and everything, bro. Cause like it's
because of the way that you fucked her, or because of how much she likes you.
It's a lasting power, bro.
It's everything, bro.
Myself, all outside of the line of being, you know,
bring the mic closer to you.
I went outside the line of being a street. Yeah, okay. I've moved outside the line of being a street nigga, so I didn't go to the in crowd parties, and I knew all these motherfuckers, but I didn't kick it with them like that. So I kind of had to build my own like thing, and like I was missing certain things, you know, like I kind of got slow money more, so I didn't get fast money. I wasn't having sex as early as these dudes was. I wasn't experienced as like how like, you know, spitting game at females and nothing like that. So it was like, all right, I'm missing all of this, but what do I have? I take personality. Yeah, I take inventory about what I brought to the table. And to be honest, like as we get older, the shit that I bring to the table, it hold a little bit
way more important
than this shit right here. So don't feel too bad with I got
the fact that them niggas get in the door faster.
Right.
They get in the door and then they leave immediately.
Right. Exactly.
And they stay gone. They not coming back.
They're not coming back. It ain't no last.
Well, no, some of them niggas do the double back, but the double back don't always.
They
work.
get the double back when the bitch bored.
You become
so they get it on her time, basically.
You become so much less. Nah, I could just be feeding.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean by like you become so much less? You're saying me or that other individual?
The nigga that's constantly walking back and forth through the door because
she gonna get sick of that shit.
Yeah, it depends on what you want out of it. she not gonna want much out of that because we now playing in different leagues now. Like bitches want, you know, people with houses and cars and goals and aspirations. They just spent their time doing this other shit, partying and kicking it. Which you know, I'm not shitting on them type of people.
They're not doing nothing actually
time
tangible.
is up, bro. Time is up,
Yeah, like
When
27, 28, if you still like doing all of that shit,
when
it's
it
just
comes
like,
time for shit to pay off.
Yeah, all right, now the long game is starting to come into play, and that's what I feel that people that feel like, you know, you have people that feel like you feel y'all kind of lost sight of the long game because that's what y'all in it for. Y'all could do the same thing.
but I don't.
Nothing
see,
is holding you
I
back.
know that's not.
This
in
what
you to
I
do that,
say
though.
all the time to you. It's the fact that like one, you're in your 20s and you're like underplaying the fact that you're in your 20s. What that means for the entirety of the meta. And when I say the meta, I definitely still mean that in the video game sense. Whenever I say like video games,
But the
have,
meta
like,
right now is to be toxic. That's the meta.
No, the meta is not to be toxic. What the meta is how shit is going to play in the future.
Okay,
the way
hold
you
on. Can we describe what the meta is?
Let me
real quick?
finish.
What meta means, real quick.
Niggas know what meta means. If
No,
I have to
I'm just saying for
explain,
me.
if I have to, you know what meta means. You know what the meta is in a video game.
Okay, is the meta just like I just want to make sure I have it right because sometimes I get it fucked up.
Okay, the meta is what is the strongest shit to be playing with.
Okay, perfect.
The weapons
Continue.
that work the best in the game.
Okay.
The shit that you do that works best, that's gonna pay off the best in the future.
And that's why I said toxicity. Because
No,
that's the
you're
so.
wrong. The reason you're wrong is because in the future, that's not gonna gain you shit. The shit that's gonna get you off right now isn't toxicity. Getting in the door does not come from toxicity. Niggas that get in the door don't start toxic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You get in the door by being a regular person. You stay in the door. You stay in the house by doing the shit that you're supposed to do. Don't you? You pay the bills.
Nah, the ones that you see that you say are toxic, those really are toxic. We referring to a healthy, like
A healthy level
health
of toxicity.
like it's not like
you
punching
do
holes
have
in
to be a
walls.
little
You
toxic.
kind of gotta like you kind of gotta
You gotta like handle your
let that
shorty.
bitch know you crazy.
Like when you talk on the phone, you
I ain't
tell her
gonna
to
lie.
shut the fuck up.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, yeah, you gotta like.
And then
You
she
gotta,
texted you, I miss you.
but the thing is, you gotta talk a certain way. You have to know when those moments are to do that. I in the past definitely didn't. I was a little bit too forward with the toxicity.
Hey, bitch, can you just
The moment we got around anybody, because I feel like a part of me was doing it for the other people, like to see, like, look
look
at how I handle this.
look at
bitch.
my alpha?
Yeah, look at all this.
Is that just
like,
a man
nah,
thing?
That's like a secrecy thing.
I don't think I do that in front of other men though. I don't think I try
You don't. You're too upfront
I
about
think
the
you
love
missing
that
a
you love
testicle.
bomb. You're
I really think you
Do
missing.
you
a
feel like
you missing a
as, okay?
testicle?
Do you guys feel like as a friend, do I
Yeah.
love bomb you guys sometimes?
you don't love bomb us. I'm saying your significant others that I've seen personally. You have a love bomb problem.
The last times you've been in relationships where you say I love you,
I
who was
be-
the first ones?
I haven't said I love you. I think I've only said I love you to my ex.
Who was the first one?
To say it, most likely me. It's probably me.
Yeah,
I'm
take
pretty
a,
sure it
take
was
a,
me.
just take a step back. I'm not saying
I mean, for now I just like
now you know better.
Yeah, I
right?
know better. I just like take it as like us just being friends. I take the being friends thing
Literal?
more seriously now, because it's just like I hate it because it's just like I can already just based off of like seeing people, I can kind of analyze like who they are as a person and shit like that, and kind of see that like yeah, I can probably see myself being with them. They're probably not as bad as I think, and I'd kind of like make assumptions, and then I'd be wrong.
Wrong as fuck.
I'd be wrong sometimes, and I'd be like, yeah, I probably shouldn't just do that. I should probably just get to know
make
this
that
person.
make that person earn it. You know, like reward that person with small pieces and bits about you. I got an ex that I had to slowly start taking away bits and pieces of my personality. I've just found out that that's me being myself. So I had to stop talking to her completely.
What do you mean you started taking away bits and pieces of your personality? Did you have to stop being yourself?
No, not stop being myself. I had to stop allowing
Certain aspects.
Yeah, I had to stop joking with her. I had to stop trying to make her laugh. I had to stop trying to be there for her because we not friends and we not dating no more either. So like, what's the use of me being like this? I'm not gaining nothing from it. In a friendship, it's kind of like symbiotic in a way because I gain something from you gain something from me, like, but in my eyes some women suck at being friends, and especially like ex. I don't think you need to be friends. You shouldn't be friends with
I think depending on how the breakup went and how you both are mature, it's just like an individual. Some people can do it, but some people can't,
because there's never really a mutual breakup. There is some, but I've very
you think in your experience though you just never had
to have a we kind of both see why we need to break up with each other. It's always one person didn't want this, and 9 out of 10, the person that did want to break up want to be the friend.
But I feel like that's even like a bigger like slap in the face because it's just like
it is.
Damn, now I gotta be friends. You know how much I work to get out of that.
So now you see as to why you pull pieces back to where you eventually done. Period. Because you gonna hurt yourself trying to do that shit. Trying to be friends with it, hoping that it might go back to how it was. That's not gonna happen. Do that shit.
I mean, for now, I think I've learned to be friends with women.
I unlearned that shit.
Huh?
I unlearned that shit. I mean, like
but it's weird though, because it's like you kind of do have to like be friends with them and get to know them and shit like that to at least see how they are as a person and shit, and not worry too much about like wanting to beat. Like,
but that's being friends with a goal.
But then,
so can you really say that like it's kind of like you got a alternative motive to the friendship? It's not a genuine friendship.
Okay, well, okay, because Chris is the only one here with wait, are you in a relationship, Johnny? Okay,
she threatened to stab me.
So, hey, be like that.
Is that a relationship?
Bro, Shorty choked me the other day.
Okay. I don't
know why that shit sexy.
I don't know if I can ask Chris this now. I was gonna say because we were talking about being friends with a girl, but with like kind of like an ulterior motive. But it's just like, is it a bad ulterior motive? Like when
I'm
you were
a
getting with
fucking weirdo. I don't have those ulterior motives. I don't be knowing what niggas talking about when you say like
you want to be in a relationship.
No, I know what an ulterior motive is, and I know like how. I know exactly what you mean when you say you get there, but I don't personally like have that. I usually, when I step into like talking to someone, it's not from the angle of I completely ignore the sexual aspect. And
no, I'm not even talking about sexual. I'm just saying seeing yourself with them, and being in a relationship. Do you go in sometimes with a girl being like, I want her to be my girl, or you're just like, we're just gonna be friends, and if something comes out of this, comes out of this.
I go from the second one. I go from we're just gonna be friends, and if something comes out of this, because if you come from the angle of like, if for me personally, I've never had like a lot of success of being like, oh, I want to be with her. Every time that's happened, in fact, now that I think about it, not a single one of the relationships I've ever been in my life have I started that type shit. Like, it was always she came to me, and then I got like
facts
type shit.
Yes, sir. That's the
Get out of here.
I don't like the laugh.
Wait.
I didn't like the laugh.
What do you mean?
Were you being sarcastic, sir?
No.
All right.
No, but you know what I mean, right? Like, usually what I think that you should always do, and I think that you do a good job of this, but like the shorties that matter in the circumstance that you want it to matter, you don't pay any attention to them.
Wait. What's
The girls that you're just friends with. Because I guarantee you, out of at least, if I was to take 10 girls that you're just friends with, at least 4 of them have had feelings for you at some point, and you just completely ignored it.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Hey, I'm prone to do that too.
Yeah, no, I think all niggas are.
Yeah. So like, if I am, you are too.
If it was like that, I never noticed that.
Because it's always.
And I probably wasn't like
They were there. I feel like it don't come out for like a while either.
Yeah. I've had women tell me they were scared of me. Like I'm gonna fucking bite your arm off or nothing. Like what you talking about? But it was like I was scared. They were scared of like what I was gonna say. I'm like, do I give off that I'm mean vibe?
Yeah.
But like you don't know. You kind of just like they there and you just not paying attention to them because they there. That's why.
Well, I have to think about the amount of female friends I even have that I even talk to on like a consistent basis like that. Like
It's been a couple of shorties now that like I had no idea that they had any type of like attraction
Very
towards me at all.
oblivious to it, yeah.
yeah, never felt that before.
Usually I'll find out later down the line from like another guy friend of mine, and
But even I don't trust that sometimes. So
I trust that when
We
it's
not in high
like
school
Jeremy.
no more, bro. Like, we not in high school.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick a random girl be like, yeah, she said she liked you, and she really didn't say nothing.
If I met the nigga at work, then no, I'm not gonna trust him. But if I've known this nigga for like
rule number 1, guys,
years,
don't trust them
yeah,
at
I
work.
believe it. I believe one of my like homies. If it's you coming to me and telling me like, oh, she said this, that, and the third, like I'm just instantly finna be like, oh yeah, nah, he not lying.
Yeah. niggas at work, you rolled your eyes when they said you had to train me, bro. I don't trust shit you say right now, bro. I barely trust the information you telling me to train me, bro.
You rolled your eyes when you trained
Nigga,
me.
you slammed a box on the ground and screamed.
Fuck, I'm finna quit. How am I supposed to trust you? You are not giving a trustworthy.
He said,
Yeah, this now that I'm thinking more about it, this is not a nigga I should have trusted. But I didn't trust him.
This
but-
your vision board right here?
No, I was hoping a friend promote a song, and I just kept it up there.
Yeah,
take it down.
please. Are you okay?
No.
Yeah, honestly,
That's kinda
no.
why it
Like,
kinda
actually,
applies.
nah. Let's get into some mental health stuff. Maybe put some stuff up there that's like positive.
Yeah, because I didn't have
like,
a couple girls that came in here and they're just like, what is that? And I'm just like, just
Yeah, definitely.
just
That's
don't look,
yeah.
just don't pay attention
If
to
I
that.
had a coochie, that would be an instant no ski,
Red
bro.
flag, I'm drying right up. I'm
Yeah.
gone.
I would instantly be like, nah, I'm not finna
You
fuck
need
him
some
ever
help
again.
doing what? Yeah, you nah.
Talking about help.
No,
Man, I need
no.
some fucking.
No, you're not reading it right.
That bitch, that one right there, literally just says, "Man, I need some fucking."
No, I'm saying you're not reading it in the right order. It's man, I'm always lying
I know
to my fucking
it's
self. Man,
the
I need some
lyrics
help.
to league shit.
Man, I need some fucking help. Man, I need some fucking help. Chopper would have sent me pic, take it off the shelf. Demons in my head. Man, I need some help. Yeah, but it was just to help promote that project.
Man, I need some fucking.
Maybe that would be funnier to put up there. Man, I
Yeah,
need
take
some
them,
fucking-
take them down.
Cause they're like, what? Was his other victims in this room? Like, what the fuck was it
Exactly.
going
That's how I
on?
would feel. Like the more people,
Did you not notice that till now, Johnny?
Yep.
I would have been. Oh shit, I'm next.
Just turned around like, it will be a fourth help sign on this month.
I remember I brought some white girl in here one time,
That's the wrong
and
thing
she
to
saw
do.
that.
Jesus.
And she looked up at the wall. And she was like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm just
I
like,
get scared around right with white women.
white women are
White
strange. I kind
I
of don't
get-
like fucking white women, but
How do how do
White
the
women
pussies
just
look?
make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I
but
definitely can't date a white woman. I could fuck. a
y'all
white
gotta
woman.
stop being
Easy.
so easy to
Say
fuck.
that.
What?
Hmm?
Who gotta be so? Stop being so easy.
The
to
white
fuck?
women.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a conversation.
That
type
is a
shit.
humongous conversation.
Did I say a wrong thing? Did I say a bad thing?
Who you saying white women easy to fuck?
Kind of.
What type of white woman? Let's get that.
Watch. He doing his podcast live.
I'm not, because every time I look at Johnny, he just makes me fucking
Comb
laugh.
your beard.
I do, bitch.
Well, what?
Compton. Wait. Hold on.
You have to hold it for a second.
No, because I can't look at Johnny, because like when he said that shit, he said, "Who is easy to fuck?"
What white woman?
What got me was watch woman.
White woman.
Watch woman.
Wait, what? I mean, okay.
Because you got like several categories of white women.
Yeah, they be racist.
Yeah, it's like all of them. Like, I'm a big black dude, so I'm not finna be swinging from tree to tree with no damn white woman in my hand. Like, what King Kong? Like, I'm cool, man. I ain't trying to.
I mean, I just be fucking.
Does anybody do y'all know y'all demographics?
What do you mean, demographics of white people?
No, in general, like, do you know your demographic of what type of shorties are into you?
I don't know why, but like,
Definitely glasses.
Glasses?
big
Definitely
girls do
glasses.
like me for some reason.
I used to want the glasses girls so bad.
Oh my gosh,
I could never have them.
I done had 4 in a row.
Jesus.
2 of them Sagittarius. All 4 of them.
The girls I want to be into me are not into me.
That's everybody.
Like the emo bitches I like a lot.
Everybody like emo.
No, but that's not what I asked. I asked what your demographics are.
What do you like consistently? What do you get?
Oh, big girls. They like
Oh,
me for
big
some reason.
The way he pronounces it.
They
He
just,
said-
they just like me for some reason. I don't.
He
I'm not even mad at it.
He
'cause I
turned
do
into
like
Chris
big girls,
Chan
but
for
it's
a
just
second.
like,
He went, "Oh, big girls."
but it's like, okay, because it's like fucked up to say, but it's just like,
Hey, big girls, bro. There's so many worse things you can call.
it's no,
Yeah.
but no, it's just like the.
It's
like,
not a bad thing.
No, because here's the thing that I'm trying to say. Because it's like they're big girls, and then like some of them be cute, but it's just like I'm kind of like specific.
I feel as though
I'm like specific on what I want,
Just say
like
it,
with the
bro.
big girl, but
Just
it's just
say it.
like
Just say
like you gotta look cute in the face, and it's just like the
Don't nobody.
like-
you gotta have some ass, right?
yeah, it's gotta have some ass, and you gotta have like the body has to like. I'm not saying you have to be super curvy, but you gotta have like it's gotta fit in the right.
It's what
places.
you like.
Yeah.
That's what you like, bro. You can't feel bad for what you find attractive.
Yeah.
But then, like,
that's like telling somebody, "Oh, I'm mad at you for being gay." That's what
But
you
50,
like, bro.
I personally get what I'm looking for.
No, I know, I understand perfectly what I'm
You-
looking
you
for.
do
But
too, right?
but when I say it though, it probably sounds weird because it's like you want a big girl.
I want a
but you're
ham
being
sandwich.
Specific on like what big girl you want.
I want a ham sandwich. I'm gonna get a ham sandwich. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna feel bad for putting 2 pieces of bread.
The other
Damn,
day
I-
I was with Shorty. I like looked up to God and I was like, I asked you for a bitch with an attitude. I got one.
Why did you want that? What?
That's some
Why
like
is it
to-
something you asked
I like
for?
to argue.
Spice, right? I didn't understand.
Gee, that shit tight.
You be with your hoes, bitch. What are you talking about?
I like to argue for fun.
And
though.
that should be
No, but
crazy,
Chris,
especially when you be right.
Chris, you have like serious arguments with her though. So it's like
who?
I like arguing for fun.
Is it not a serious argument
If it's just
I'm
for fun.
pretty sure all of them.
for fun?
In fact, no, I've never had a serious argument with a Shorty in front of like other niggas.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like you've had serious arguments with her before. That's what I'm saying.
No, I haven't.
Okay, Chris.
I'm telling you right now, I haven't.
Okay.
We've argued with each other, but it's never. If it was serious, then there would be stints where we're not talking to each other for extended periods
Haven't you
of time.
had stints where you guys haven't been talking?
Nope, not once.
Okay, Chris is so confident within like himself to be able to just get her to come running back to him. Like this is the
No, not that she's gonna come running back to me or anything.
She ain't got to. She gonna still be there.
Yeah, there was never a second where she was like, "Oh, I want to leave." Like, no,
So she just understood the argument and the pretenses of it, and was
no.
just like,
When I'm right, I'm right. When she's right, she's right, and that's just
That's
it.
that.
I feel like sometimes you can't accept that you're wrong, Chris. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Cause that time that I was right about the optic fiber
I
cabling that time.
So I definitely accepted that I was right or that I was wrong there.
I don't think you did.
You know, people that notice stuff like that,
What are you trying to say?
they bring it up a lot.
Yeah.
They be like, you can't just admit that you're right. Like, is it bothering you?
Look
that
at me.
much?
Look at me in my fucking face right now. Do you think I give a fuck about fiber?
I'm just saying there was a stint where Chris was going on like he had like he was right a good amount of times in the arguments that we had, and so then there was one time we were walking down the street in Robbins in like we were going somewhere. I forget where.
They're setting up fiber optic.
And Chris is just like, no, they're not, bro. They're just copper. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, watch this.
Yeah, because I thought you know how they did the limestone thing with the projects where they they were supposed to excavate the entirety of the project.
I was telling him I read an article saying that like they were going to put fiber optic cabling in this area, and I'm like, I know it's right. I just read this article like a month ago. I'm like, they're probably just doing it now. So I walk up to one of the guys. They're just like, yeah, we're putting in fiber optic cable.
This nigga will not let go.
And I was just like, yeah. I was like, I told you. I was right.
Time he was right about.
But it's about something I know.
And then
you try to prove me wrong about something I knew.
Let me tell you what I did after that. I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, whatever. And then he just internalized.
He tries to make it seem like he doesn't care.
It turned like
So here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say, and then we gotta close this because I really, really do want to go lay down with my young lady. Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say for all the young men out there that could possibly be listening to this. What the most important aspect of being a man in a relationship, to me personally, is introspection. You have to be able to look inside yourself and say, I'm wrong.
Facts.
Yeah.
You got to be able to look inside yourself and say, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all do be gay and you be fighting it and fighting it and fighting it, and your shorty is going unsatisfied. You not eating the pussy right.
You don't
so
even
just send them to Chris or Johnny, and they'll do them right.
I mean, hey.
Exactly. Shit. I mean,
if a nigga sent his girl to you to be like, hey, bro, I ain't fucking her right.
Gee, I'm finna dap him up real good.
Why I go fuck my neighbor?
No, not even that. He just sends her. He just be like, "Hey, bro, I ain't doing it right."
A couple times.
Micro penis, bro. Can you handle that for me?
Gee, it's been a couple times I've been like thinking to myself,
cup,
like,
bro.
man,
Yeah.
if he came to me and told me to fuck his girl,
Oh yeah.
Y'all would do it
in a second.
Oh, y'all some sick niggas.
A second.
Bro.
You wouldn't do no cuck? Like no cuck?
It just feels weird because she's not there for me. She's just there to just like I want a girl when I'm fucking her. I want her to actually like me. I don't want her to like.
She do.
That's why she fucking.
No, I don't. I think
it's not like they flip a coin. Like it's your turn. Like I want him to do it. No, she gotta choose it too.
I mean,
that's what she like. That's
when I say like, I mean, but like, I want her to like everything about me, just like the way that I look, the way my voice sounds, the way that I make conversation with her, the way that
that's what's gonna happen. They gonna like you. They gonna talk to you. They gonna court you in a way and initiate it. It's not like I like that shirt you wearing. Come fuck me. Like no, it's not. I don't understand why you got to be that attached to it, but because you fucking somebody's wife in front of them, bro. What do you? You want them to like you for real?
I kind of do it.
You might as well marry her,
but
bro.
That just shows how lonely I am.
It's not that.
Nah,
you need like a fucking dog or something, bro. You want a dog?
Yeah, if you want something to love you unconditionally, just get a puppy
or a kid.
I got a pet right now.
There's some girls out there that think a kid is just gonna love them unconditionally.
No,
they are. If you doing it right,
they be wanting the dad to love them unconditionally. So
yeah, but that's I feel like
no. That's them the ones that like. Never mind. I ain't even gonna go into it.
I feel like when we go deeper into it, it's gonna be some toxic.
It's gonna be somebody I described too perfectly.
And that's one thing too. And I don't want to sound
That fatherlessness shit go crazy, bro. That I fucks with that. Keep that going because that's my demographic. That's my demographic right there. That is my demographic, bro. That is my demographic. If you ain't got a dad, it's shorty. If you ain't got a dad,
you expect nothing. You get the bare minimum.
This nigga Chris
my
is
God.
fucked up. Chris still has this, even though he's a male feminist, he still has this toxic.
nah, I
traits.
do. I do. I definitely. Look. I beat any politician ass if you don't believe in Roe v. Wade. If
Right.
you, if
That
you
was
help
low-key
that
bogus.
shit. That
was
shit was
bogus
goofy as hell.
And,
Why would you
and
do
Chris
that?
will also tell you to shut the fuck up when he's on the phone.
Yeah, I will, but that's like a separate. That's the masculinity. I feel not even the masculinity. That's me like taking full responsibility for my role as a man.
Yeah, you kind of take notice and like, all right, I don't have to call them bitches all the time. Cause
Yeah.
that's kind of.
But I can't tell you to shut the fuck up.
I mean, not saying I won't call you no bitch, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all
I
right.
feel like you can tell anybody.
Here's what
to
I
shut the
say.
fuck up,
Here's what
though.
I say. Here's what I say. If you got an agreement with your shorty and you like you in a relationship with a shorty and you have an understanding that it's okay for you to be calling her your bitch type shit, that's your bitch.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That's
yeah,
my
But I'm
bitch.
saying like amongst conversation, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, bitches be,
Just yeah.
or even saying like females. Like I
Have you
try
guys
to,
ever got like?
It is a
weirded out?
little. It's definitely lame. I literally try not to, but when I'm in conversation with other men
it
that are
happened. It
doing
happened.
it,
Yeah.
It happens
It's
so
like
casually.
locker
I
room
hate that I
talk
do
type
that
shit.
sometimes though. That I just be saying
I
bitches
try to
like
default
crazy
to
like that.
shorties. No.
Do y'all think that like, cause y'all like Sports Clip is a barbershop, right? Sports
Yeah,
Clips.
yeah.
Is it like the same barbershop talk as like the ones that we like grew up going to?
No.
Like what the fuck do they talk about in there?
Wait, sports clips. That's the one where you.
It's a white people
female
barbershop.
does it.
No,
I've never
yeah.
been to sports clips.
It's like a
Yeah.
white people barbershop.
Fam them used to go to. I think Patrick when used to go to.
You know, my brother's wife took his kids to a white barber the other day.
Like what goes on there?
I don't know. He probably talked about.
You
Like,
said Patrick's name, and I just remembered the mom said his ass looked like a licked on pizza one time.
what does that even mean?
Huh?
A licked on pizza?
It mean he looked like a licked on pizza. That's what that
Man,
I told Patrick he looked like he went to war.
Why y'all doing Patrick like this? Why y'all doing Patrick like this?
Patrick a cool ass dude.
He cool as hell.
He probably would laugh if he heard this.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Patrick, that nigga cool as hell.
I don't know if you look like Patrick, but hopefully you're a handsome gentleman. But
Them niggas went to sports.
it's
Clips.
probably time for us to get the fuck out of here either way. Chris wants to go home and get some punani.
I don't want to go home and get any punani. She
And
probably
I'm gonna-
sleeping, but I'm
I'm
finna
gonna-
go lay down with her.
I'm gonna lay here by
Chris
myself
Holland, either
alone.
we gon' fuck or I'm gon' fuck.
Yeah. Why did I agree to
I just
that?
noticed what
But
Johnny
like-
just said.
But like, hold on. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna sit here, lay here on my own, and just
You know what you should do?
I'm gonna play the game. Play the game when I get back.
You shouldn't, because you're gonna get yelled at by your friends. You should evaluate.
I like how you backtrack back to that.
Hey man, I'm trying to be a comedian, so I gotta.
Not Jeremy. Johnny,
I feel like you
Johnny,
can pull that off.
Johnny would be like a dope, like, cause he has like a monotone type of like Hannibal Buress type of like comedy. It's just like he's not loud and like all over the place, but he's just like really like monotone.
Yeah, and I only yell.
You know
at
who
certain
Patrice O'Neal is?
parts.
I feel like you could do Patrice O'Neal very well.
I want
Like you would just have
play
to be
at-
honest about how you feel about shit.
That's true. Which I kind of.
I can just see Johnny coming on the stage.
I be having a hard time because I'm like, I know that's gonna hurt people's feelings. Like
These bitches.
I
Not
don't
even
wanna
that.
say- like
Johnny, like a slick, intelligent nigga.
my view on shit be like, I don't want to tell nobody that. Like when, like that's why sometimes I like being around Chris, because Chris will say the shit I be thinking. I be like, yep, that's exactly
Because
what I
it's
was
wild.
thinking, bro. Like,
That's why sometimes like it's weird because like me and Chris are like sometimes I be thinking like because I look at like shit like Regular Show where Mordecai and Rigby, they're like really good friends. Like they they have like things about them that are fucked up, and they do kind of like fucked up things to each other as friends sometimes. But you can see their chemistry as friends.
Yeah, you see why they friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think about that with like me and some other people, so like, or like me and Chris. Sometimes I'm just like, me and Chris are like two totally different people at times, but we have similar interests.
Yeah.
And like even as black people, we've had similar experiences to like.
He has to throw that in.
Yeah.
We have like similar like
Skating on
experiences.
thin ice with that black people shit. I'm just saying. No, I'm just
I'm like, what?
You barely black, my nigga. I feel like we more like Finn and Jake. I'm the Jake to your Finn.
Don't nobody want to be Sanjay and Craig?
Hell no.
Nah.
Wait, what was
show
that
was
one 3D
trash.
show they had on Nickelodeon?
What?
What was that one 3D show they had on Nickelodeon? That's
Fanboy and
Jump. Fanboys.
Oh my god, that shit was like a fever dream, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I think that worked great for Chris's ADHD as a kid.
No, I hated that show.
It hurt.
I hated it.
Or Bobo. No, I meant like Bobo. However you fucking say the show.
Bobo was cool. I didn't like watch all of Bobo. It couldn't hold my attention. It was not narratively interesting.
I thought for people with ADHD that would work out perfectly.
Nah, that's not how that works.
I have undescribed ADHD, and my teacher tried to tell my parents that I had ADD. And she was like, she's like every day in class, I just see him float off into space. And as she was telling me that, I'm like picturing myself floating off into space. I was like, yeah, I got a problem, but we never really went to get it checked out. I started smoking weed and everything slowed down.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like, yeah, I smoke weed because I smoke weed because the shit is fun.
It definitely helps.
You don't want to get serious with it.
The Adderall was fucking me up, and then when I got to to a certain point, when I got to my freshman year, I started smoking weed, and that like stuff slowed down.
I was
like quite a bit.
So scared of Adderall. I seen everybody taking it.
Pussy.
Nigga, do not take Adderall. I'm gonna say right now, don't take Adderall.
Yeah, if you're young out there, please don't
If
take
you got
Adderall.
no, not even if you're young. If you're alive, don't take Adderall.
If you're not prescribed by a
just chill
doctor
out.
that really believe you should take it, don't take it.
Damn near, even if you, because I was prescribed.
Even if the
Adderall.
doctor said don't take it.
Yeah, I was prescribed Adderall. That shit did not do good for me. I was worse in school because of Adderall. That shit was not good.
Well, you heard it here first. Don't do Adderall. But we're gonna get the fuck out of here either way. So Johnny can
I gotta
go
piss.
smoke some weed, and Chris can go get some coochie.
I'm not gonna go
Play
smoke.
some
No, I'm
Fortnite.
I'm finna play Fortnite. That's what my night finna be. I'm finna play Fortnite. That's it.
I got some vegetarian Jimmy Dean.
I had some shrimp tacos earlier. Them shits was fire.
That sounds like
Shrimp
a
tacos
pussy
is so
food right there, bro.
Yeah,
What
my
do you
bitch
eat,
made it for
bro?
me. What your
Oh
bitch
my
make you,
God.
pussy?
What do
Here
you
we go.
eat?
Here we go.
Hot Pockets. Cold
Yeah.
cuts.
Yeah,
I like
Gas
those.
station food.
that nigga don't use no parsley.
Don't know nothing about no seasonings.
I've
Cilantro,
definitely cooked like
nigga.
a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel for myself before.
A bacon nigga. You think you from New York?
Yeah.
Hey, what you put in them eggs though?
Word to my
I
Tim's.
put
Some
like
salt and some pepper. That's it.
Basic.
a little bit of
bitch.
seasoned salt, a little bit of
Seasoning salt.
Seasoned
I
salt.
like it. I just like it.
That don't even go on eggs.
I
Nigga,
know, but
what
I,
is
tell you
it,
the truth,
chicken?
I don't know what the applicable you
I don't know either. But I like
Seasoned
some
salt.
Lawry's on some fucking eggs. I'm sorry.
Cut it off. Cut it
Yeah.
off.
Lowry's.
Cut it off.
Lawry's.
End of this podcast.
I
This
pronounced it
nigga
wrong,
is
man.
incredible.
Yeah, let's jump this nigga. Bro.
He ain't got
All
no
right,
credit.
all right. This is the Sexy Sad Boys podcast. I'm getting my ass beat currently. Ow, fuck. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you in the next episode.
I think I'm obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with your failure. Nothing beats success. Nothing beats success when we're fading to. I'm so careful when since I woke up and my blood and sand.
Cash flow coming in slow. Might kick a nigga though, whoa. Homie tucks with a fofo. Hit me one and I'm done.